They say two stones never make a mountain. However, if you're frugal and if you know there's creative ways to save, oh, you can make it a mountain. These are some creative ways to save money. So if you get anything from it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. How different would life be if you had 1 month's worth of paychecks saved up? So you're now living a month ahead rather than waiting for your paycheck. Or if you're trying to grow your emergency savings, well, here is a very easy way to get that done. Easy, a lot less painful way to get that done. First of all, you're going to determine how long or when you want to achieve this goal, in 6 months or in 12 months, and then figure out how many paychecks you would get in that time period. So if you wanted to get it done in 6 months, and you paid bi-weekly, that would be 12, 13, or 14 paychecks, depending on how the calendar goes. Then divide up your total monthly pay by the total number of paychecks you would get in that time period. Whatever figure you get, that is the amount of money you want to save from every paycheck you get between now and then. You're not going to feel it as much as you would have if you knew you had to save up, say, $2,000, and you're like, my goodness, how do you know how long this is going to take? But when you break that down over 12, 13 paychecks, you're not going to feel that difference because you spent the same amount of money on Amazon, impulsive buys, and you haven't missed it. So you're not going to miss it. But this way, it gets done. It's a small amount, it's very specific, and you're guaranteed to have it at the end of 6 months or 12 months. Obviously, the longer your time period, the smaller the amount is going to be. So you can adjust to what you wouldn't miss as much. You could use this for any financial goal, actually, be it growing your emergency savings, be it saving up for a car, whatever financial goal, be it saving up for a trip. Divide it up by the number of paychecks you plan to get or you will be getting within that time period. Another crafty way to save money. How about this? Cancel all your streaming services. Wait, you'll get it back. Cancel them all and then sign up for them during Black Friday. This is sounding a little bit of a, oh no, is it trickery? Listen, I did this. I didn't cancel all my streaming services, but not even streaming services, all the subscription, whatnot. Cancel it before Black Friday and then re-sign up or sign up Black Friday because most of them, if not all of them, have sale over the Black Friday. And somehow they don't reward their loyal customers who've been with them for years. They only reward the new ones. This is a way to go, all right, you're playing me, I'm playing you. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. Okay, so here's how I did mine. Sam's Club. I signed up for them during Black Friday and it was 50% off. 50% the regular membership cost because I wasn't even sure it would be a benefit. That was what made me think of it. But this isn't even for just Sam's Club, every streaming service. So if you do this, you would end up canceling every year. You probably don't want to cancel now when Black Friday's months to go. So you should do this closer to Black Friday. And so every year you're renewing during Black Friday and you will constantly get the discount. This next one is one that blew my mind because it's a mental game, but it works. All right. So most of us have our paychecks direct deposited into our checking account. Change that to your savings account. Do you know why? I'm about to tell you. I shouldn't have coffee before I record these videos. All right, so this is why. Whatever money you have in your checking account, mentally, you just see it as you're spending money. So at the end of the month, when you're done paying your bills, you have money left over and it carries over to the next month. Well, mentally, it's almost like, well, that is my spending money. But with savings account, you see that as your savings account, money you should not touch, money you set aside for something. So if you have your paycheck deposited into your savings account and then transfer out what you need to the checking account, whatever doesn't get spent stays in the savings account. And whatever stays in the savings account mentally, we think twice before we spend. Am I the only one that sees the geniusness in this? Are you doing this? If you're doing this, let me know in the comment because I can guarantee you 90% of us do not do this. We do the check-in. How do you know how much to transfer to your checking account? Well, first of all, if you're living a month ahead, you don't have to worry about this. So maybe deal with the first idea I gave you. But you can estimate. You can round up and add a pattern. Whatever your total is, add maybe an extra 300, 400, so you don't overdraft, so you're not worried about that, and that will be good. Have you tried the no spend and realize you like to spend? This is for you. Rather than doing the no spend month and having to count down every single day and realizing how long 30 days is, how about this? Try cutting out one thing every month. So this month, it could be, I'm not buying any clothes this month. And then next month, it would be, I'm not buying any I'm not doing any Uber Eats this month. Every month it's something else. First of all, the game of picking something new every single month makes it fun and feels less deprivating than the no spend month. And two, because you're choosing one thing at a time, it's a lot easier to adjust and manage than no spend month altogether. And yet the whole time you're saving money. So if you order food in a lot, going a month without that shows you how much you spend. And so the following month, you're less likely to spend like you usually do on Uber Eats. You would cut back because you're now aware of how much you spend. For a lot of us, it's just the way we live our lives on autopilot, we don't realize how much money we actually waste on things that we don't necessarily need. This is a great way to open your eyes to that. So a month without shopping for clothes, it saves you money, and it also breaks the habit of wanting to buy. Chances are you already know about putting stuff in your cart but not buying it. So you can itch that itch of, I want it, I need it. You put it in your cart, and then you end up not wanting it. But for some of you, that's not good enough. You do not like the idea of not buying something. The whole point of you going on Amazon, TikTok shop, is because you want to buy it. Well, let me help your impatient behind and your issues with delayed gratification. So here's this genius idea. You are going to put a rule to not buy until payday. So you're not putting it in your cart to not buy. You are putting it in your cart, and the rule is, I will buy them, and I will only buy them on payday. The geniusness of this is that it recognizes it's an impulse buy. 90% of the time, it's impulse buy. And if you can give yourself some kind of time frame, you will end up not wanting this item. And the key thing though is that come payday, chances are you're going to have a lot of stuff you've put in the cart for payday. And now you're having to really decide if you really want to get this or that, which will minimize your spending, first of all. Second of all, being payday, being impulse buy, the desire for that item is most likely going to fall off, which means you're saving 70% of the amount you would usually spend. Third of all, come payday, even though, hey, money is in, there's also the understanding you need the money for other things. So all around, this will end up saving you money compared to if you don't have this rule in the first place. Oh, I'm about to save you a lot of money. This is going to be your spending repellent. Add up all your Amazon purchases for the entire year. Heck, you don't even have to do the math. I think Amazon will show you how much you spent. If you shop mostly on TikTok shop or Instagram, add that up. Do you see how much you're behind has spent on things that most likely didn't matter? And you can even go a step further, review your purchases. How much of that was a necessity? How much of that, knowing what you know now, based on how much you've used that item you bought or won the item you bought, how much of it was worth it? And if you go back in time, would you still buy it? Or would you realize, yeah, it wasn't all that? Just knowing this will keep you from shopping this year or the following year. It's a natural spending repellent. Clothes, a great way to save money on clothes, shoes, purses, bag, makeup, everything, is to adopt this mindset. If it's not a heck yes, it's a heck no. You're no longer buying a heck maybe. Just implement this rule and you will save lots of money. So this isn't even don't buy clothes. Go ahead, buy the clothes, buy the shoes, buy the bags, buy whatever. But it has to be I love it. It cannot be I like it. I can make it work. Or when I stand this way to the light, then it works. It can't be that. It has to be I love it. It works. This is it. It has to be that. And then you can buy. You implement this rule, and I can guarantee you, you will save at least 40% when it comes to spending. 40%. Yeah, it's scientific. 40%. It's shocking how much you can save when you turn it into a game. So challenge yourself to go as long as you possibly can without spending. And we're talking for a lot of us daily. See how many days you can go without spending. Of course, if there's a need, go buy what you need and then restart the clock. But see how long you can go without spending. Number of days. The game of trying to stretch it out as long as you can will end up saving you a lot of money. Now, be careful, because if you overdo it, by the time you've gone 7 days without spending, then you will just, it's like a diet. You go 7 days without sugar, and on the eighth day, you eat enough sugar for a whole month. So watch out for this. But the idea here is, when you see how much you've saved over the 7 days or 3 days, it will give you that momentum to really cut back on how much you spend on the regular daily, right? Another idea here is that when you see you're behind in the fact that it is difficult for you to go a day without spending, you can now start attacking the mental part of your spending. Why does the day or why does life feel incomplete? Because you haven't bought something new. Now you can deal with the root of your spending. That is why I love this idea. Who says you didn't eat turkey and ham during the holidays? After the holidays, turkey is cheap. It's probably even cheaper than chicken. So it's a great time to pick up the turkey, the ham, especially if you have deep freezers, stock up. And throughout the year, especially now that groceries is like uber expensive, this is a great way to cut back or cut down your grocery bill, because anything protein is expensive. Beef, pork, they've all gone up in price. You can get a whole turkey, roast it like you do for Thanksgiving, chop it up. Here you have your turkey sandwich. You can even cut it up for your meal, so you can do turkey and veggies. I mean, the list is endless. Ham, if you eat ham, we're not really a ham people, so I don't know what you do with ham. The point is, you save a lot of money on groceries by stocking up on the holiday food that would be going on sale. If you think about it, you could probably even buy next holiday, next Christmas and Thanksgiving turkey now. They don't expire. So you could buy it now for pennies per pound, put it in the deep freezer. My brain is going, why the heck haven't I done this? Yeah, you're welcome. Now, this has a religious tilt to it, but it's not just for the religious folks. We're using the religious calendar to do this, right? So, if you're a Christian, Muslim, you're familiar with Lent and Ramadan. I don't know if do Jewish people fast. I don't know. I just know the Christian and the Muslim one. But every year there's the Lent and there's Ramadan. They're usually about 30 days. And I think they're twice a year. The fasts are twice a year. During this fast that come up twice a year, you are going to go on a credit card fast. Some of you are about to save a lot of money. If you only did this, some of you will probably save a lot of money. I.e., during those days, the fast days is about 30 days, 21 days, whatever it is, you will not use your credit card. Whatever you need to buy, you buy with the money you own, the money you have. You were not going to borrow. I know we don't remember that credit card is borrowing. This is reminding you using your credit card is borrowing. You are not going to borrow for your needs. You are going to use what you have. Oh, man, sir, you are about to save a lot of money, because a lot of us overspend because we borrow to buy. And two, because you are using your money that you own, you are mindful of how much you are spending. So twice a year, you are guaranteed to save money. You don't have to wait until the official time. You can do this whenever. You could choose to have February, March as a credit card fast month. It's not a no buy month. You're still going to buy. The key thing here is you are not going to use credit card. You are not going to use buy now, pay later. You are not going to borrow to spend. You are going to use what you have, not your savings, your checking to spend. Go to bed early. Go to bed early. And I'm talking to myself here. Going to bed early will save you money. You know why? Because when you go to bed early, there's no late night boredom, which means there's no late night scrolling, equals you are saving money. When you go to bed early, there's no weak self power or willpower, which means you're not going to easily give in to those purchases you see online, equals you are saving money. And when you go to bed early, you will not be snacking. So you are not only saving your wallet, you're also saving your waistline. This is another crafty way to save money and the genius of it all. So the idea here is if you're going to pick up a second job, you might as well pick up a job somewhere that gives you even more than just a paycheck, i.e., pick up a job at an entertainment arena like a stadium so you can get to go to sporting events at for free or at a discount, a great discount, or you get to go to concerts at a great discount, or you're working at a concert so you have a free concert or a free game. You can watch a free game, or you can pick up a job at a grocery store. So as an employee, you get a discount and you can buy groceries at a discount. Right now, be careful because some grocery stores they don't give you discount on groceries. They give you discount on everything else, but not groceries. So, but the point here is if you're going to pick up a second job, you might as well get one that also saves you money. This could be, Cold Stone. I don't know what the benefits are if you work at Cold Stone, but that's where I would like to work. You work at Cold Stone and now you get free fresh ice cream or reduced discounted ice cream. The point is get you a second job somewhere that gives you a discount that you need in life. Not a bad list, huh? If you have a creative way, another creative way to save money that I haven't mentioned here and I haven't mentioned in this video, let me know in the comment section and I'll collate them all and do another video on great ways, great frugal ways we can save money. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.